To grow great garlic, you need to have good, rich soil. Here you can see the way the soil needs to be loose and rich, full of organic material from compost and aged cow manure. In the Pikes Peak region, the first week in October is the best time to plant. We also recommend adding bone meal to the soil, but get it from non-cow sources. They say it's a little healthier. For compacted soils, we recommend composted cotton burrs. It really breaks up those heavy clay soils. We use a dibble. This helps us to poke holes in the ground to make it easier for us to plant garlic. Break the bulbs that you've saved into cloves. Each clove will grow a bulb next year. Using the dibble, make a hole 4 inches deep. Plant it 4 inches deep with the blunt end down and the pointed end up. You also want to plant them 6 inches apart. Now this next step is very important. Finally, you want to cover it with a 6 to 8 inch layer of straw. This will hold in the moisture and protect the plants during the winter. Here you can see the garlic beds are mulched for winter, and the rows are carefully labeled so we know what garlic we have planted where. Don't be surprised if some of your garlic sprouts before the winter snows arrive. This will not harm your garlic as long as they are mulched. Here you can see garlic that is sprouted in the spring. About the first week of June, fertilize according to instructions with fish emulsion and seaweed extract. Some of your garlic may sprout scapes. Use these as you would garlic in your cooked dishes. They're delicious. When 3 or 4 of the bottom leaves of the garlic plant are turning brown, it is now time to harvest. This is usually the 2nd to 3rd week in July. When you're ready to harvest, use a pitchfork, and to prevent damage, put it in the soil 4 to 6 inches from the plant. And as you can see here, gently pry the garlic from the ground and shake off the soil. We then tie similar garlic together with their label to get ready for drying and curing in a warm, well-ventilated shed or garage. There is no need to clean off your garlic at this point. As a matter of fact, you could damage the tender bulbs. They'll have some soil on them. Let them cure just this way. You will clean them later. We are now ready to cure our garlic or dry it in a shed or warm garage. Here you can see them on a nice rack inside a shed. It usually takes 2 or 3 weeks to get the garlic fully cured. These garlics are fully cured and ready to now store inside. You can see we cut off the tops, cleaned them up a bit, and labeled them so we know what we have. Now let's hear a little bit more about the drying process. All of our garlics were harvested by the 3rd week in July. Here you can see a drying rack just made out of an old screen door where the garlics are drying. We have cut off the tops and the bottoms after about 2 weeks of drying, and they're just finishing off here. They'll be brought in about another 2 or 3 days to be stored downstairs in a cool basement. Garlic. They grew large and flavorful. Chestnut red. You can see the size of these are just spectacular this season. We have some Inchelium reds here. Some people say this is the most flavorful garlic on the planet. I think we agree. And we have these silver whites. These will store a long time. A little milder. Siberian. They're really pretty garlic. And this one is a little hotter the longer it stays in storage. Take a look at the color on that one. Isn't that beautiful? Has a little purple stripe to it. Our favorite is Chet's Italian. Very aromatic. Great for roasting. Gets a little creamy. Can be added to mashed potatoes. And then we have some others growing in here. Let me show you this other one over here. Look at the size of this one. This one's Georgia Fire. It's a hot garlic. We like it fresh in salsas. Is it like a little hotter, tangier garlic? This music variety seems to fit the bill. I think coming in as a close second, or perhaps even tied for first with Inchelium Red, is Spanish Roja, another very aromatic and flavorful garlic, great in Italian dishes. Now remember to save some of your largest bulbs for planting in October and eat the rest. They'll be delicious, and you should have enough garlic to last you until next season.